Your favorite NMR recappers are back in action. Yours truly, Marc Turner, is here with Emily Chester, Jimmy K, and our special guest, Kim Scharoff, is here. We have an actual birthday to celebrate as well. Yay. Someone is 40 years old today. Yay. Happy birthday. Cheers to
Welcome
you,
to
Emily.
the other side of your life.
Thank you.
In the running world, she is now a master's, which I'm not sure why 40 is the master's, but not 60 or 70, but 40 is, so you are a master.
Waiting a long time. Catch up.
Absolutely. You are a master runner now. You're officially a master of age running.
I got jokes, but I'm not going to say them. It's the kid show. A lot of master's jokes.
You bring them out later in the video, okay? More drinking, more jokes, something like that. All right, NMR by the numbers. Here we go. So what do we have in March? NMR runners completing the New York City half marathon. We had over 25 runners. Bald eagles spotted at the Two Rivers Marathon in Pennsylvania, 6, as seen by Keith DiPolito. So, I mean, that is pretty damn cool to see bald eagles in general, but to see them during a race.
Were they 6 separate ones, or was it the same?
I think we'll have to get clarification from Keith about the story of the eagles. I don't know if they were all 6 all at once doing something, but he saw 6 bald eagles during a race, which is, I think, pretty incredible.
That's 2 per mile.
Well,
or no, 1 every 2 miles.
I saw
Yes.
one at the end of baseball practice over here on Hewlett.
Really?
So
Right here in town.
Don't have to go to Pennsylvania for them. There's bald eagles everywhere.
More exciting when you're running a race to see
No, it's
them.
definitely cool.
But it is
Very
pretty cool to see them around town if you do, so that is cool too. Television interview at the New York City Half. One person, Sue Moeller, was interviewed by CBS.
CBS, a real television station, not News 12.
Not News.
Oh.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with News 12. Dude.
Kidding.
I don't know how Sue Moeller happens to be a magnet for interviews on the news, but she's been multiple times interviewed during races or prior to races or something like that. And then this past fall, when she was in Toronto doing, I think it was the Toronto Marathon, correct?
Yeah.
After the race was over, she was interviewed by a local station there right before the World Series game. So how of all people was she also interviewed in another country is incredible. So go Sue. You got the knack for getting on camera at the news.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows
Sue
how?
Moeller.
She's right here. Just kidding.
Oh, and you're
Sue, come on in.
There you go.
On 2.
Dogs always approve. A number of different states rep by NMR racers this month. 4 states, well, actually technically 3 states plus District of Columbia. So New York Half Marathon, and other local races. Connecticut, there was a Connecticut Half Marathon that I guess Susan Warner ran.
Yep.
And then, of course, the Pennsylvania race with the Eagles, and Washington, D.C. had Rock and Roll Half Marathon. So runners were representing in other places.
Did
in
she
other
do
states.
that one?
I don't think so.
I'm only asking because I think she does do that one.
I think she does, but I don't think she did this one in this particular month. Columbia had run that with Kristen and Kerry. So the trio ran
Very
DC. It was pretty
Very
cool.
cool.
Good for everybody. And then for me, something silly. The number of days running on the treadmill the last couple of weeks, I did 8 times. And why am I even talking about that? Who cares? I care. Maybe no one else cares. But I had a sty in my eye, which was gross and nasty. And I was kind of laying low. I had to not wear contacts for a while and only wear glasses. And I don't really like running in glasses so much. And I ran the treadmill a lot, and it was starting to bum me out.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind running on the treadmill. A lot of people say the dreadmill. It doesn't bother me, but I don't know. For some reason, because I had to, sort of.
Yeah, when you have to, it's worse.
Yeah.
It was kind
And
of
it
bugging
wasn't
me out.
snowing out. It wasn't
When you
raining.
have to run on it, it's worse.
Exactly.
And it was like the longest that we've never not seen you for like,
Right. Oh, and,
like years.
yes, and people were reaching out and wondering, are you all right? What's going on?
Did you
You're
get
not
taken?
running outside.
Yeah, right. Wellness check. He's there.
Yes, it was kind of a bit of a, SOS check, but I'm on Strava with the treadmill, so I was
Sure,
active, but
yeah.
yes, people were wondering, so thanks for your concern about that.
And
Yes.
we were also all silently judging you.
Of course. Oh, that guy. Thankfully, he's not outside anymore. So that's all we got for the numbers. So we could roll into some March highlights. Jimmy?
Okay, for March of 2026, here are the highlights. It's really repetitive. We have special achievements at the New York City Half Marathon. Rob Roberts for setting his PR. Great job. Daphne Roberts for setting her PR.
Yes.
Drew McLaughlin for setting his PR. A lot of
McLaughlin
PRs.
rules. Another Joe DeVico. Gotta give him credit for that.
And a big shout out to Alex Burden for running her first half marathon. It's a big time achievement to do your first half marathon to New York
Way
City.
to go.
Absolutely.
And I'm so happy that no one forgot their music or their phone because, it's
You
really
won them. You
difficult.
won them last month.
And a special achievement at the Heckscher Half Marathon, again, it's Emily Chester, third overall female.
Congratulations.
And today, at the Aspire 10K, second place, Masters, Old Lady Division. Just kidding.
I'll take it. It was fun. Heckscher, not fun.
Heckscher's
very
never fun.
cold, windy, not fun.
Yes.
Today was fun.
Two chances to run at Heckscher at the Summer Series,
True.
which is
I like it
opening up
much better in the
soon.
summer.
I think this month the registration
Summer
starts.
series.
And if you really
Yeah.
love
Either,
to be
like-
burdened on Monday nights and miss out on the raffles every week, you can sign up.
Go
For
for it.
$100
It probably sells
for
out.
8 races.
I think it does sell out.
Yeah.
Yes.
It does. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. That's
Yeah,
all I
we
got.
had a
It's a
light
light month.
month of highlights.
I
for
blame the
March,
half
okay?
marathon.
A lot of people did the half.
A lot of
Great.
people did
A lot
the
of people
half.
did the
It's
half.
awesome.
Yeah.
And March was a month where I ran no races, so it was fabulous.
Ironic.
Disney and
Wow,
Disney.
that's a
I
highlight.
did
Like
not
a reverse
run a race
highlight.
in
That's
March.
an unusual
Yeah.
highlight.
I like a reverse highlight.
A
Yeah.
low light.
Number Kim did not run anything this month. Any
We
races.
have solved the mystery of the Hyde House, which is the house
Yes.
on Yale Road that was on the Great Christmas Light Show years ago.
Mhm.
They have a lot of Christmas decorations, which people like to go visit by car or by running and take pictures at, and they donate to an animal shelter.
Bobby and the
Yeah,
Strays.
and they're
yeah.
great family, and they have decorations for every season. So St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Halloween, Valentine's Day.
Memorial
So
Day.
in our early morning
Yeah,
runs,
Memorial
we like to check out sometimes as a destination what's up balloon wise, and often it's deflated at that hour in the morning. It's kind of just
It's very
windy and everything is deflated.
Yes, it's usually around 6 a.m. for anyone watching, wondering how early are we going. It's often dark,
Dark.
and so everything is kind of
it is awful.
Everything that's
Deflated.
automated to go on is not on.
Yeah.
So we went the other day, and
Mhm.
not only was it on for Easter, but we met the young Mr. Hyde Jr. Like there's a couple, they're older, and then their son was going out to work. So we chit-chatted with him, and we solved the mystery of where they keep all of this stuff during the season when it's not up. So they keep it at one storage unit just for Christmas gear, and another one that has Thanksgiving and the other decorations, and then the rest of it is just in their garage. And it's a very small house.
Yes.
If you've never been, check it out on Yale Road, kind of by the Dunkin' Donuts dead end, and super friendly and
And little piece of history, the father, Lenny, who really started all this for a long time, was custodian at Calhoun High School. Was the head custodian at Calhoun.
Wow.
So
good Merrick.
really
And that-
local.
Solid.
And probably very good with his hands because a lot of those pieces are homemade.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah,
sled
sled,
for
homemade
Christmas. They
decoration.
have like a thing to take your pictures in.
That sled's good. That can hold 3 adults.
The sled.
The sled, yes. We've all
Yeah.
been in
Oh,
the
we've been in the
We've
sled.
been in the
That's right.
sled.
Forgot about
Been in
that.
the sled, and then they'll have Santa, Mrs. Claus, and the Grinch.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then next up is we have like Memorial Day, kind of like spring, summer, and then
Right.
into Halloween.
So it's a famous house that does it, and the house is small, and they cram a million decorations in the front of it, which is awesome. And we were always, I think everyone always wonders, where in the heck do they keep
Where
all
do
of
you
this
keep
stuff?
stuff?
And we were thinking, should we even ask him? But he was so nice and friendly,
So
and so
nice.
it was early in the morning, and he even took our picture instead of us doing a selfie like we would normally do. He was really cool because he could have just said, "Oh, more strangers or runners coming in
He
dark
did-
to
yeah.
take pictures in front of my house."
You were
He
the
did
guys
say
who
one
saw-
day he saw runners with, the Knox gear vests, which are great and safe to
Yes.
wear in the dark. And he thought like UFOs were like descending on him. Like, when he first peeked out, he just saw the runners like taking pictures with their Knox gear. I was like, what is happening out there? It was the runners. So I think he was also equally glad to talk to us as like
I
we
think
were
he
to talk
was.
to him.
Yeah.
He's like,
I think he was.
oh, you're the runners that come by sometimes.
Right. So we finally
Got big fans.
The
of us.
win-win.
we finally met him, and he finally met some of us. So that was pretty cool. So that is a cool experience that I thought was nice that we all could share with everybody,
great.
because it's just part of randomly running in Merrick, like we tend to do, like a lot of us tend to do. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
So it's ironic that we have Kim here today as our guest when for the
Not
probably
did
the
nothing.
first time we don't even have a shout out for you for a race that you've done, or at least as a highlight of some race event that you did for the month. But then again, you are here now, so it's pretty cool. So you're basically the Disney running Queen of Merrick, I would say, because you run so many Disney races.
Yeah.
And
Headed back in about a week and a half.
Nice.
okay, so what are you doing in a week?
Springtime surprise. So it's a 5K, 10K, and 10 miler.
Back to back to back.
Of course.
Right?
3
Wow.
days, 3 races.
So those are always multiple races, and most of the time they are either 3 or 4 races in a 3-day period.
It's usually
Wherever they are?
3. The most is 3.
Okay.
January marathon weekend is the only time that they do 4.
Okay.
It's the
Is
only
that
time they run a full marathon is in January.
got you? All right, because I know Drew
Yep.
um,
Did Goofy.
had done all 4 of
He's
those
done Goofy.
races.
Yep.
Okay, and that's only done in January. That's the only time they do a marathon.
Normally
Okay,
their
sure.
challenges are the 10K and the half,
Mm.
and the 5K is separate. And then for this race in the spring, it's all 3 races are the challenge. Since they got smart after COVID and no longer did a half marathon in April.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when do
Oh,
these
wow.
stop? Like April is
This
the
is
kind
this
of
is
cutoff?
it now
This is
until November.
it? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
the halves were scary in April.
hot.
Yeah,
Ah,
like
yeah.
a little bit of a death march towards the end.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Like the sponges along the road and
Oh, wow.
people really slogging along.
Well, can you imagine they do these in June or July?
It's kind of my friends that
People
live
would
in
drop.
my friends who live in Orlando. This is kind of it for their racing season, where we're just getting started.
Mm.
They're pretty much
Okay.
winding down.
That's
Right
like the
on.
season. So when you have to wake up that early for these, what time do you go to bed, or do you just not go to bed?
Question.
So I have the vacation club, so I stay at the Grand Floridian for the most
The
part.
DVC is where it's at.
Very
Listen,
nice.
my first running family was
Shout
Disney
out.
runners, and they said to me, if you're going to do this, you need to get DVC.
Okay.
It makes it a lot less painful. And my home resort is Grand Floridian. So we get,
there you go, right in the heart of
we-
the
we-
action.
You
really-
wake up and you're right there.
Well, no, you're not,
Oh.
because you have to go to Epcot. But you can't go to bed really until after the fireworks. So if you did not know, the Magic Kingdom fireworks are 18 minutes long,
Yes.
What time?
9 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So I am usually already in bed, just waiting for the fireworks to go.
Wow.
Already chilling out.
Yeah.
And once the fireworks are done, the lights are usually
18, yeah.
lights are usually already off in the room. My friend and I, and
So you have like a countdown. You
we
know,
know
it's
it's-
time for the
right.
fireworks.
well,
we got 18 minutes.
we know,
then we go to
and
sleep.
then we go to sleep because we're up 1:30, 2 o'clock.
They should
in
have
the
morning
morning.
fireworks to wake you up in the morning.
They
Oh
are
yeah,
just
that's all.
for
That's
you
all they
guys.
really
They
need.
do
Freak
set-
everybody
they-
out.
They do
1
set
in the
off.
morning.
They should
Yeah.
do
They
set
should
off
set off a
fireworks.
firework every time somebody drops out of the race, like the Hunger Games.
They do
See,
set-
now you're on to something.
They do
There we
set
go.
off fireworks for every corral that starts the race.
Oh, really?
Fireworks.
Cool.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's
there
dark.
are fireworks. So if you're at
Because
an
it's
Epcot
dark,
area
right?
resort, you will hear fireworks at
cool.
5 o'clock in the morning.
Cool.
Good, that's-
Morning fireworks.
That's cool.
Yeah.
For the people that are
It's
running.
like
Well,
Cow
yeah,
Harbor. It's
that's-
like the cannon at Cow Harbor.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
every corral,
Terrifying.
every
Cal
subgroup.
Harbor. Cal Harbor sold out.
Yes,
Yes.
we were just discussing.
Sorry, everybody.
That's
But you
already
I was
can
gonna
sold
sure.
out.
promote it. I was gonna promote it, but it's sold out.
But
There's
they
a wait
do have a
list,
wait
there's a
list.
wait list,
They have
yeah.
a wait list, and people do get in off the wait list.
That's
because there are always
true.
people who cancel.
But you don't want to depend on the wait list.
No.
You want to be in the race if you want to
Should
run.
have signed up when you got the email.
Exactly. Yes. No, I think Kickstart My Heart from Motley Crue is a great way to get into a race when we
Mhm.
do the
Rob's
Rob's
run,
run.
yeah.
But
I-
fireworks.
Fireworks. Are pretty
Fireworks
cool.
are better.
We Race
Yep.
Awesome
Yes.
did fireworks once or twice at Long Island Marathon. We had
In the
fire-
morning?
Oh, really?
Um,
The Long Island Marathon here? Yeah.
yes,
Or the night
yes.
before, because they have that 5K at night.
it
which
was
is fun.
done at the 5K,
Yeah.
and then we did have it. The machine was there at the finish line. I don't remember if we used it the next 2 days, but it was definitely for the 5K. It was definitely used. We
okay.
had
Wow, it's
we had
The
Corey-
lonely
Corey's
5Kers.
we had Corey's
Really?
father Lee was in charge of the fireworks machine, so
Wow.
it
Huh.
was
It's a machine. Just press a button.
yeah with the one Corey
Fireworks?
had and so but again you can also run a Race Awesome race and have a cannon go off now too.
Oh,
As-
Race Awesome.
So they're
Race
stepping-
Race
up.
Awesome has a cannon.
Is something.
We've
It
named
is
it
something else.
Duke
Yeah.
Kaboom. The only race we can't use it for is Suffolk because we're right in the middle of the town of
Yeah.
Avalon and it might blow out the village.
Ah.
In Berlin, they have those big like fake fireproofs, like from the Wizard of Oz, like a big
Oh, yeah.
explosion at the
Oh,
start. Those
okay.
are cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Tell Corey.
Listen,
Tell Court, invest more in race
Get the German,
pyrotechnics.
like,
you
the
have no
pyrotechnics.
idea.
It's
We joke around about how much we've made back on the cannon.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
It's great.
yeah. We love
Who
it.
would have known? I would have never
We
thought
love
something
it.
like that.
So yeah, it's one of the other things I do is work for Race Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know you volunteered a lot of races. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Race Awesome. We actually anybody who's
Cool.
wearing the
Yeah.
A-team shirts,
Yeah.
and all the clothing, we're actually all paid staff.
Oh,
We are not
really?
volunteers. We are
That's
paid,
great.
We are paid staff.
Wow.
That's
So
awesome.
this is where our race fees are going into your pockets.
Hey, listen.
But no, they put. Just kidding. They do a wonderful job running races around Long Island, so
Yeah.
they're fantastic. And I think,
As long as we keep on getting chilly after Rob's run. I'm
damn
down.
right, yes. But
Mhm.
don't they also run some races in other states
Yes.
as well? Right. Race Awesome has been doing other events in other places, right?
Corey is a race director for Ironman.
Oh, Ironman, that's right.
So
yeah.
he is directing Ironman 70.3 Omaha in June.
Oh, Random.
Which is huge.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big
He
deal.
is.
is that a big one or
Yeah.
just?
Yeah.
Didn't know they
It's a
had
good
one.
big
Well,
one.
it's a new race.
Yeah.
that
Okay.
one. It's a new race. He is race directing a triathlon in Jersey. So
Not bad.
works for other companies. He'll do races, but his races are all here.
Wow.
How did you get
Cool.
involved with that?
Yeah, how did you
originally?
get
How did I
roped
get
into
involved?
that?
So years ago, when I was running Corey's races, Race Awesome, he reached out and asked me to be his run ambassador. So in exchange for just being there before the race and meeting and greeting, I could run my races for free. And
That's
then-
good.
Mhm.
Always.
In
Yes.
exchange for being his meet and greet and giving him feedback on all the races. And then as he grew, he converted to a paid staff. And so our staff has grown in size. And so we all have our jobs. The joke is for the Jamesport Tri, I know I'm going to be out at the corner where the bikes come
I
in
know
and
you're
out.
going to be out of the corner too.
I will be
I've
at
seen
that
every
corner
time. Yeah.
every year. Now I
Yeah.
get a megaphone
Yeah.
at that corner, and that's
Yeah,
my
that's
sport.
good. The people
Wow.
in it know who's who, kind of. And
I
it's
am
helpful
there.
to know.
And then we
faces.
have all of our volunteers also. And he started the I Run This Island Foundation to give back to youth running and
wow.
things like that.
Fantastic.
Very community minded. There's a charity beneficiary for everything. And then he also helps produce the Lightning Warriors triathlon. He donates all his services.
My daughter does that.
Yeah.
Mini Maniacs,
She's
all
involved
of
in a lot of
that.
Lightning
Very
Warriors, yeah.
involved in that world.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Corey does a lot
Oh.
for them. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Corey's just, he is so generous to us as a staff as well. Really takes care of us. And
Yeah.
so-
We should have had him on the video. Apparently,
Yeah,
this is a whole
right?
Corey
He'll come at some
promoted
point.
Race
We invite
Awesome
him, he will
video
come.
going
He
on
will
now.
come.
Speaking community minded, you're big into Kiwanis, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Talk
yes.
about Kiwanis. What do you do? What's your role there now? Because I know it does change. My mom's part of the Kiwanis, and you have to
Where?
Amityville.
Okay. I know the secretary of Amityville.
Oh.
There you
I
go.
mean,
Hey.
she hasn't been there in
Okay.
years, but
So Kiwanis is a global community service organization whose focus is primarily children. So if you have kids in high school and there's a Key Club in the high school, Kiwanis is the sponsor of that organization. At the middle school level, we have builders clubs. And I do know here in Merrick, we do have builders clubs in both Mams and Grand Avenue. So aside from what I do locally in the Merrick chapter, I work with our Key Clubs at a state level. Helping develop the leadership skills of our state leaders, and apparently becoming board mom when they were all sick at convention a couple of weeks ago, and riding a bus with 16 high schoolers up to Albany. And then one of my favorite things that Kiwanis here in New York State does is we run a camp for economically disadvantaged and special needs youth, and 2 weeks for adults with disabilities. So they go to camp.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
They go to sleepaway camp for a week between a little town between Syracuse and Utica. They go up on a Sunday, come home on a Saturday, and have all those normal camp experiences. And
That's amazing.
These are kids that
That
would
is
normally
awesome.
be able to experience that. So it's my favorite.
Wow. That,
Cool.
talking about giving back. That
Mhm.
is fantastic.
And sometimes they're outside in front of Stop and Shop collecting food
We'll be outside
for
in
the
front of
pantry.
Stop and Shop, and actually
Donate, yes.
Donate.
We'll be there the first weekend in May, but the weekend before, at the end of, I think it's April 26th, we have become we work with the Save the Great South Bay organization, and we are the creek defenders for the Merrick community, and we'll be doing a creek cleanup at the East Meadow Creek, so right by the Friendship Fire Company, Babylon Turnpike, the entrance to the Meadowbrook. There's actually a creek.
Oh, the new
Oh.
fire department.
Yep, there's a creek back there.
Oh.
And we will actually be hosting a community cleanup that morning to
Interesting,
help clean up
okay.
that area. So I'll put some information in the group.
Yes,
Great.
please do that, because that's a
great
good
idea.
Yep.
It's awesome.
community event to do,
Yeah.
and I think that would be great.
And
you put it
We
on
get people
Halo?
to go there.
You'd be
Sure.
amazed.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always do like a
General,
birthday run, like clean
absolutely.
up trash around
Oh,
Merrick
yeah, I'd love
Avenue.
to have
That's
everyone
coming
join us.
April 22nd.
We should always be doing
We
it.
should always be doing it.
We should always be cleaning
always
up.
have
We liked it that
gloves
one
with us.
time when we did it and we organized it. We liked it.
Yeah,
Wow.
like
We
lot
did
of
a
garbage.
an Earth Day morning run cleanup around town. We all had garbage bags
I
and
saw a
filled
lot
up
of
and
good
gloves.
stuff over by the train station.
Oh my goodness,
A lot of
gracious,
squats,
did
a
we?
lot of
Yeah.
steps,
Yes.
garbage.
When I run Buffalo Memorial Day weekend, they actually on the Saturday they call it's called plogging.
Plogging?
Plogging,
What does that mean?
Plogging, I don't know. But they actually go out and do a run and a walk on that Saturday to pick up garbage.
Like picking up litter and jogging.
Yeah.
Plugging.
Plogging.
That's good.
Oh,
It's actually an activity that you can participate
okay.
in. That
A
weekend.
Buffalo term, apparently.
I don't know.
I never heard the word plogging before.
Buffalo is a special town.
It
Sure is.
It
Very
is.
special.
Yes. And that's also part of a Disney Run series in Buffalo? No?
No,
Are-
they just go to
Oh, I thought you
Buffalo.
said there was a.
the race announcer. I had
Was-
met them, the old race announcers. They're not the announcers anymore, but I had met them. They had been Run Disney. One of them had been a
Okay.
Run Disney race
Okay,
announcer.
that's where that Disney connection
Yeah,
was. Okay.
yeah.
I
So I originally
was
went
mis-
to Buffalo.
I was
for that.
misled.
Okay.
No,
So-
I
so
misinterpreted.
Are
I'm
you
sorry.
from Long Island?
Yeah, I
Originally
grew up right
from
here in
Merrick?
Merrick. So if you ever go by the train station here on Hewlett Avenue, there's a memorial there, which is actually for my father.
Oh,
So
Really?
so he's from, or your family was.
Where
Merrick.
is? Wait, where is
On
that?
Hewlett.
right here on
On
Hewlett,
Hewlett.
at the train station. It's a little overgrown right now.
Is it the fenced-in area? That
That is a 9/11.
That's the 9/11.
That's 9/11.
And
It's
not
right.
the dog.
It's right in
Not
front of
Roxy.
it.
It's right in front of it.
Right in front of that.
Oh,
It's
That's-
for the it's
Yes.
named for my father for the
Wow.
fire department.
Oh,
wow.
That's-
Wow. We're learning so much.
yeah,
Merrick
really.
This is the point
right
of
A
this.
lot of Merrick
My
history.
father was in one of the first graduating classes at Calhoun.
Oh
wow.
my goodness!
Good dog.
Wow.
It's good. It's good
Cooper
Merrick.
is voicing his
Yeah.
approval.
Yes,
All the
good,
stories.
good Merrick family. My brother lives here with his kids too. So.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
So if you do something wrong, she will find you.
Watch, yeah, right. Watch out. Yes.
What is your
That's
favorite park
awesome.
to run through at Disney? You run through all different parks, right?
You do.
All the
Oh,
races
yeah.
run through different parks?
You always run Epcot because you start and finish in Epcot now. Everything starts and finishes in Epcot. I will say there is nothing like running through the Magic Kingdom,
Magic
though.
Kingdom.
There's nothing like coming in. You basically now enter like the way you would enter to come into the parks, and so you turn onto Main Street
Oh,
and
that
to
is
see
so
the
cool.
castle.
Mhm.
You go,
And
into,
they-
go by the
You-
train station and everything?
You run through the train,
Cool.
and they allow spectators in. So Main
That's
Street
even cooler.
is lined with people cheering.
Oh,
Even
is
that
so
early in the
cool.
morning, they're lined up.
They
Do they put anything down over the
Wow.
rails?
They do
No.
not. They do not put anything down
Any
over the
cones?
trolley tracks. No, no,
Really?
they do not.
People gotta be.
You have to be
falling.
careful. No, you'd be amazed. Like people do fly. You also learn how to, just
You navigate
It's just
somehow.
not step on the rail. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
So there is nothing,
Gosh.
and especially if you get
They're
there
not like going
before
5
sunrise.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Is
I'm
there
sure there's
Someone?
Couple people.
I'm sure there's
Really?
definitely
Looking at
people
their
that are.
5-minute miles
Oh, yeah.
and through Disney. I
Didn't
thought there was
Drew, didn't Drew run it?
There are.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
people who BQ at
Yeah,
for
they
the
have
Disney
to be.
Marathon.
I-
There are
Did
people.
BQ at Disney Marathon?
People have
I'm
BQ'd
sure.
at
That's awesome.
Here's my
I always
Sure.
hear that you start and say hi to the characters and
Well,
you're just
so
like,
okay.
unless you're really fast.
You can take a
all that.
picture at each mile for the character.
So my favorite.
That's what everyone does, except for the
The
probably
BQ.
10 people that
Whenever
are
I-
trying to
I
fly
have
through
friends
it.
that fly and don't stop.
See?
My favorite was 2 years ago. I remember I posted after the half, because I don't do the fulls anymore, that it was my slowest half ever. And you could tell who stopped reading my social media post at that point, because people were like, it doesn't matter how fast or slow. And my second piece was, but I had a PR and fun because I stopped for all but 3.5 hours
Well
in the
done.
half. So 4.5 hours for the half, but I stopped for.
We were stopping.
You just-
That's
I
what
was
how I
stopping
pictured
and
a lot of
standing
stopping,
online
yeah.
all the time.
You were on a sightseeing.
I was
half.
having fun.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I do not run Disney for time ever.
But people do.
People do.
Wow.
People do. As I said, people BQ. I don't see why you would pay that amount of money
Yeah.
Yeah. I
and
agree
not
with
have fun.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what
So
I'm
like
thinking,
if I'm getting people's photos for them, because I will help people out and get their photos, I tell them I better see at least one character stop.
that. There you go. Yeah.
Like I will see what you stopped or didn't stop for. You like there should be at least one character stop.
Sure.
Okay.
And BQ, if anyone's watching doesn't know, it's Boston qualifying for the Boston Marathon, which is arguably the hardest marathon to get into, I would think, right? Would you say
I
that?
don't know.
I don't
speak-
either.
you Speak to her.
That's why I'm really turning to you.
For some reason, it's the most like talked about, but
Yeah.
New York City is equally very, very hard, as is Tokyo. I mean, it depends where you're from. London, if you're not from London,
Okay.
you have to pay a lot for charity.
The only
But
catch for
for
Boston
some
is
reason-
everything is a time qualifier.
Right. And for Boston,
is
for
the
some
difference.
reason, that's become the one
Exactly.
that's is like a thing to BQ, but the New York City time to qualify is harder than Boston for some reason, even though it's not talked about. So like,
Okay.
Because you don't
I
have to
BQ,
time
and then I
qualify.
always try to
Yes,
New
you don't
York
have to
qualify,
time
but my
qualify.
New York qualifying time is harder than Boston. I don't know why. I don't know why that became a thing, but it's known to be the
It's
hardest.
known to be the
known
They have the
hardest.
unicorn.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because they have the
no,
unicorn
but
as
New York
symbol.
is really hard to get into.
They're all becoming.
Very
Insanely
hard to get into.
difficult.
London's so hard that they're making it 2 days maybe next year.
I've been hearing about
A 2-day
that
marathon.
possibility.
Yeah.
2 waves, like in
Yeah.
different days.
That sounds like a cop out.
Well, then that means you have ability to.
I don't know why it's
Technical
not.
difficulties.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
Well, not difficult.
What is
it's
this?
like-
A pack of cigarettes?
Yeah.
Emily's thinking I'm smoking
As
at the age of 40.
At the age of 40, as she runs, yes.
For smoking.
Birthday gift to yourself, right?
I'm saying
That's
Disney
awesome.
has become just as hard.
To get into?
Oh,
Oh,
Disney too?
Disney sold out marathon weekends, sold out within an hour. All the races. I actually
Within an hour.
Yep.
Wow. And we were just talking about Cal Harbor being sold out
Disney,
already,
yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
and that is
I'm actually
nuts.
running Disney in January on charity bibs.
Wow.
So,
Next January.
Yeah, next January's already done.
Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
registration was on St. Patrick's Day.
1 year I'll do
Wow.
an official run at Disney. I'll do an
A
official
marathon,
race
a
at Disney.
full?
No. Have you met me?
Then maybe this is the full.
It
No,
was
no,
the
no, I
fun
don't-
way to do the full.
I don't need to do a full at Disney
Oh,
and then go to Disney after.
That's true.
No, then you're fine to go after. You don't want to go before.
I know.
I love your instant
Because I'm gonna
reaction
go
about
before and
the
I'm gonna go
marathon
after. I'm
was
gonna go the
No,
day
not
before,
at Disney.
walk around the park, do 15,000 steps, and then run a marathon, and
It's a
then
good
go
shakeout.
after that.
I'm just saying.
My mother-in-law,
he says no.
she loves Disney, and we will do the parks hardcore. Doesn't matter if I'm running a marathon.
You don't want to mix those worlds.
I mean,
That's
I
a
I'll
lot,
run a
dude.
5K, maybe a 10.
Yeah.
I could even do a half. But a full?
Well, you have your choice of races at Disney to
This is
do.
what I-
If you ever do any of those races.
This is what I'm
Right.
hearing.
Watch out for the train.
Sign up
tracks
now
and
for
the
2030
fireworks.
because
You might,
honestly,
you
Yeah,
might.
seriously.
you're getting
Yeah.
locked
I'm just
out.
gonna wait until Kim gets on the board down there and she can
Get
get
it.
us.
Oh,
He runs with charity bibs at Disney at this point.
You're working your way
it's
up.
just easier.
You can't see in the camera, but we have the Barker. Come on, buddy.
Come to visit.
Come on, buddy.
Or not.
We're not,
Maybe
we're gonna
not.
edit this
All right,
out.
we'll see.
And no, they're done.
Cutting room floor footage. She's out. Okay. He didn't make it on camera. That's okay.
No.
So here's the point of the video that we are going to ask you a good question. What is your proudest or most accomplished running or racing event that you've experienced over the past year?
I'm going to say the Buffalo Half Marathon last Memorial Day.
Yes.
I
Surprise.
know, shocking. I had not been able to train the way I wanted to. I've been dealing on and off with chronic bursitis. And so I went in with no expectations for the day. I was just going to see where the day took me, and it took me to a PR.
Hey,
So,
awesome.
Sometimes it works like that.
Right.
It showed me how much strength
It's amazing.
training really makes a difference, because the one thing I was able to continually do was strength training consistently.
Paid off. That's awesome.
It absolutely does.
Excellent. And all right, Kim. So, what was your most enjoyable running, racing type event that you had the past year?
I'd have to say it's a combination, going coast to coast in Disney this past January. So I ran at Disney World at the beginning of January, marathon weekend, and then at the end of January, I flew out to California and ran out in Disneyland in the city of Anaheim.
That is amazing.
That's really cool.
A half reward,
Yes.
and both coasts you get a special medal. which is a
Oh.
coast to coast.
cool.
Yeah, you should have brought
You
it.
definitely should have brought that medal with you.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yes, we love the bling and showing it
Yeah.
off.
I've
Absolutely.
never been so interested in racing
So-
before. Like I'm into
I know,
Disney
right?
races.
So
How many people do that?
a lot.
A lot of
A
Oh,
lot.
my goodness.
There are people who run Disney and do
You see
the
the same-
perfect
yeah.
season, so they will run every single race.
Oh my goodness.
That's a
for
lot.
which
That's a
I
lot.
just don't have the time to take all
Yeah.
that
Well,
time
yeah.
to do that. But my favorite though had to be when they did the Star Wars races. The first year they did it, when you ran both Star Wars races on both coasts, the challenge medal was the Kessel Run Challenge. So your medal is the Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
That's so
wow.
cool. That's cool.
That
Did you do
is
that?
awesome.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
cool.
I did.
So you have a Millennium Falcon
I have, I believe,
medal.
two.
So what do you do with all
You
your
have two.
medals
I
in your
believe I have
house?
two Millennium Falcons.
Do you have a medal?
Wow.
So before I moved back to Merrick, I was good. My medals were all hung up on the wall. They were there. When I moved back to Merrick, they're hung up, but anything since I moved back to Merrick is not actually on the medal racks.
Oh my.
Where are they? Just
They're in a pile on the
Yeah.
floor. Yeah.
So many medals.
I
are
keep
just
going.
in the bin.
I
Just
that's
throw it in
like
the
the
corner
next
like a
thing.
dirty sock.
That's the
Another
next
one.
thing that has to happen is me finally
Yeah.
organizing that.
Work on that.
That might be a summer project.
Even the Millennium Falcon medals are in a bin?
No, the Millennium Falcon
Okay,
medals are on
all
the
right.
wall.
Just,
I
was
literally,
just
we
checking
literally
on
took
that.
the medal
Okay.
racks off the wall with all the medals on them,
Yes.
put them in a box.
Mhm.
Tim was not happy when he had to try to put them on the wall with all the
Yeah.
medals on them. But he did it.
Okay.
And I think between all the racks from the move, only about 5 came off the racks. So not bad.
All right. That's not bad
Not
at all.
bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm just stuck on the coast to coast with.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's
That is
good.
very,
Yeah.
very
cool.
cool.
I
Yeah,
like
it's cool. I've been to Disneyland one time and I loved it because it's a smaller
Oh
park.
my God. You
And
run
the
back
whole-
and forth between the parks.
And the hotel was like right there. Oh,
yes, well, compared, so
from a vacation standpoint, not a
Disney
running
World,
standpoint.
Disney World, where you're at the parking lot at Epcot at like 3 a.m. to start a race at 5. Disneyland, you can walk at 4:15, take the 10-minute walk to the start line, and start at 5 o'clock
Yeah. That's much better.
without a problem. It's
Not bad.
they're smaller races too, but
Then you got to go all the way to California, which is not as easy as going to Orlando from here for people if they're inclined to run daily races.
unfortunately, they have once again now stopped the Disneyland races for a little bit.
Oh, why
Oh.
is that?
They're doing construction out in
Oh.
Disneyland.
Hey.
So the start area, which is right now a parking lot, is becoming a parking deck.
Okay.
So
You just got it in before they
Cool.
put it on a
They
hiatus.
literally, like, I
Oh.
registered with the charity, decided to do it, and then, like, that next day they announced that it was going to be the last Disneyland races. So
Good thing you did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
registration, which was the following week, then of course became chaotic and zooey is worse because everyone then wanted to do it.
Yeah, I got you.
So
That is too bad that they're
that
canceling those races.
supposedly in about 3 years they'll be back once
All right.
the construction is done.
Something to look forward to then. Very cool.
Maybe I'll
Maybe that's your
be back and
time.
register in 3 years. Okay.
That's your time. The Disneyland. Yeah.
Disneyland, if you love the
Disneyland.
park, it's smaller. You don't have to get up at 3 in the morning in the Well, it's still totally dark.
It's still totally
Totally
dark.
lighting yourself,
It's-
but it'd be easier. Okay, very good, awesome. Everybody,
Yeah.
run as you are.
Run as you are.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Everything's empty.
I know.